I take this idea of the harvest to heart around Thanksgiving, especially when it comes to putting together something special for the big day. I like to take advantage of all of the bounty my garden's produced and gather things from nature as well. I'm creating an autumn decoration that can be used either as a door hanging or a centerpiece. And rather than building this from the ground up, I'm using a grapevine wreath as a form. They're inexpensive, readily available, and they're bound loosely enough that I can work my materials into them. Putting one of these together may seem complicated, but it's actually very simple if you follow a few basic principles. I begin by placing my boldest material on the wreath. In this case, I'm using sumac. And I've found it easier to use large bundles and cluster them. In this case, I'm going to use 3. I'll put another one right here. The stalks of the sumac can be easily wedged into the grapevine, and I like to let the natural curve of the stalks follow the contour of the wreath. Next, I'm wiring together a few tight bundles of wheat and securing them around the wreath. And for the outside edge, I'm using these colorful clusters of crabapple. For a little different texture, I'm tucking in a few of these dried dwarf sunflower heads that I grew in my garden. This would be beautiful on a door, but I think I'll use it as a centerpiece. I'll add some fresh autumn leaves and a few votive candles. But since most of the things I've used would be a treat for wildlife, after Thanksgiving I'll take it outside and let the birds feast on it. From the garden, I'm Alan Smith. For more on this topic and other information, please check out my website, pallansmith.com.